Hey everybody, happy Monday. Happy beginning of a new month, a new week. Yeah, I'm so excited, guys. Spring is going to be here before we know it. I cannot wait. I am so done with winter. Oh, I'm so happy. Today I'm going to do a half a face for you guys. I'm kind of excited. And I'm going to do this side with makeup, this side with no makeup. So you can see I have some redness, unevenness. I have some veins peeking through. I still have a few sunspots left, although they have gone so far down since using pharmacy skincare. It's incredible. If you would have seen what my sunspots looked like a year ago, you'd be amazed at how small they are now. So it's incredible. And then you can see on this side, I have a little red dot here. I have some spots. I have unevenness. I have veins. I have some redness. So you can see that I do have some imperfections to my skin. So I'm going to do a half face for you. I'm going to do this side. And I am going to go in with my BB foundation. And I am going to put a little bit of my Aqua Serum Drops, and I'm mixing that in with my BB. And I'm in the shade 02 for BB. So I am just mixing that up on my hand. I put way too much. Way too much. I could have done 3 faces with this much, but that's okay. Okay. So we have that mix. I'm just mixing it in on my hand, and then I'm just going to dot it onto this side of my face. Like I said, I did way too much, but that's okay. One of the luxuries of being a beauty influencer with pharmacy is I get my products at 50% off. So thank God for that right now, because I just used a hell of a lot of product for no reason. But that's okay. Okay, I'm going to use my hand. And what I've been doing is I've been going in and putting it like this first and then going in with my beauty blender. So we're going to try and do this evenly as possible so that you guys can see the difference. And I know right now it looks a little weird, but it all comes together, I promise you. It does. A lot of yelling outside my house. I'm not sure why. Okay, let me wipe off this remainder because we definitely do not need any more. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender, and we are going to start to pounce that into the skin. And this is a beauty balm, but for me, I consider this a foundation because it gives you coverage, it gives you light coverage, but it gives you coverage and it is buildable. I know a lot of beauty balms don't give you coverage. They even out a little bit, but they won't give you any coverage, but ours does. So it makes it really unique in that way, and it makes it really good. So if you have been using BBs in the past and you didn't like them because they didn't give you any, they didn't even out your skin, or they didn't give you any pigment onto your skin, and you just felt they were a waste of money because they didn't do anything, you definitely want to try pharmacy. I guarantee you, you will love this BB product. Okay, so that's all blended in. It's so hard to do like an even half and half face. It's like I want you guys to really see, preferably without all kinds of products in my hair. And you do want to go down your neck. You want to blend that jawline out. You don't want any harsh lines. Okay. All right, guys. So let me get a wipe. So you can already see the huge difference, okay, from the side that has the BB to the side that doesn't. I'm just wiping my lip off. And I just want to make sure that we have a clean line so that you guys really can see the difference. Okay, let me throw those out. So this side has BB, this side has nothing except moisturizer and prime, just moisturizer, no primer, nothing. This side has a little bit of our VFX Pro Camera Ready primer in the silver tube, and then the BB on top. So you can see the difference already, how much of a difference just having that BB product on my face does. It evens everything out. It gives me a really hydrated, moisturized, dewy look to my skin, which I love. And even though this side still looks pretty, it still looks healthy, it's glowy, it looks good. I have no problem going out without makeup. I have no problem going out looking like this side of my face. But if you want that coverage and you're looking for a good, lightweight, everyday product just to even out your skin, then BB would be an amazing choice, or our CC cream, either one. So I'm gonna set my eyes with powder, and I'm gonna go in with BB powder in 01, which is light. And it's the only thing that I set on my face. I don't set the rest of my face. So just my eyes. That is all. And we're just going to do a really simple eye look using our Glam Up palette. So, whoops, Glam Up palette. This is one of my favorite palettes, guys. I truly, truly love this palette. I use it mostly every time I do a look on my everyday looks. I just love it because it's very neutral. It's earthy. They're all like Charlotte colors. So we're going to go in, and I am going to go in with Fuego in my crease. And just place that down in my crease. Like I said, it's going to be a really quick eye look. Nothing fancy. I just want you guys to be able to see the difference that these products can make. So we're just putting that in the crease, and then I go in with an additional clean brush, if I can get it out of my holder. I just go in and I start to blend that out. So I place it on first where I want it, and then I go in with a clean fluffy brush and blend it out. And Fuego is a beautiful color. It's like a wine almost. It's so pretty. Just gonna use my palette, the mirror for my palette, just to make sure I'm blending everything nicely, because it's very cloudy out today. So lighting is not the best. And I'm just gonna go in and deepen that outer corner up a little bit. And I'm using this brush is a pharmacy brush. It's a double-ended brush. And I love their brushes. They are so nice. And it's double-ended, so you can use it for more than one thing. One end you can use for highlight, blush, contour, and the other end you can use for your eyeshadows. Or to contour if you needed to, like your nose. Okay, let me just make sure that outer corner is blended. Isn't that pretty, guys? It's such a pretty color. It's just so nice. Okay, then I'm going to go in with, let me clean this brush off because I need it. I forgot to wash it last night. That is not good. Okay, now I'm going to go in with Dusty Rose. I'm actually going to use my finger, guys, because that brush is quite dirty. Really, really dirty. So we will use my finger. Use what God gave me, right? Okay, so I'm putting that Dusty Rose on my lid. Okay, and then I just wanna, then I'm gonna go in with Reina, which is a really pretty like gold, pinky gold. And I'm just going to place that on top. But I am going to wet my brush a little bit. What I do is I just stick my brush inside my beauty sponge because it's got water. And it gives me enough moisture just to wet my brush a little. So I'm putting Reina on top. And I feel like I still need to wet it a little bit. Let me just wet it. I have my Age Reverse It tonic here. I don't usually like to use like any kind of sprays, setting sprays or anything on my eyes, but I don't have any more mineral water. I'm all out. But I do want to intensify this color. And the only way I can do that is by wetting the brush. So we shall use the tonic. I usually only use water when I do this. I have super sensitive eyes. So I try to stay away from putting certain things on my eyes. I've never had problems with it, but still. I rather use water. Okay. Now I'm going to go back into Fuego. And I'm just going back into that crease a little bit. And just deepening up the crease. Taking that plain, clean brush. Blending. And then I think I'm going to go in with, might go in with a little bit of Warm Teddy right on the outer corner. And just deepen it up a little bit. And just place that on the outer corner. another brush. That one's wet now. Thank God I have a ton of brushes. I can just keep switching out. Okay. So we put Warm Teddy on the outer corner. And we have Reina on the lid now. So that is perfect. And if you wanted to lighten it up even more, you could go in with one of the other gold colors and kind of pop a little bit of that right on top. It's up to you. Now I'm going to go in with Magnolia, and I'm going to place that under my brow bone because I don't want any type of color up there that's going to compete with this look. And then I'm going to go in with an inner corner highlight, and I think I'm going to go in with Nefertiti for that, just to give it a little something in the corner. And then I am going to go underneath my lower lash, and I think I am going to go in with, I'm going to mix in Fuego and Warm Teddy, and we're going to run that underneath the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with Dusty Rose on the inner. Just because I don't want it to be too dark around the whole entire bottom lash line. And then I'm just running over in Fuego with Dusty Rose. Got a little bit of product in my eye. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. And then I think I'm just going to go in and lighten that crease a little bit. So this is in the shade Bisque. And it is our liquid concealer. I love our concealers, guys. They're super hydrating. They're really full coverage, but they don't feel heavy at all. They're super lightweight feeling, which I love. Because I do not like a heavy looking under eye. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in and powder underneath my eye. Which, my eyes are so bad underneath. I just don't sleep lately. And it's starting to show big time. Okay, then I'm going to go in with my brush and oops, this one. And I'm just going to tone that crease color down a little bit. I just don't want it to be as harsh. Feels like it's a little too dark. And then what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go in with that Nefertiti, and I'm going to put that on the center of my, the inner corner of my lid, I'm sorry, over Reina. and Dusty Rose, just to lighten it up a little. I think it just looks a little too dark. That kind of just lightens it a little bit. It still looks pretty. It still has the plum and wine undertones to it, but it doesn't look as harsh, at least in my opinion. So, and I'm just gonna now go in, and like I said, we just want to soften this up a little bit. And if you want to soften it up even more, you could go in with a little bit of that Magnolia color on your brush, and it will help to soften that color. Okay, see, it just softens it up a little bit. Okay, now at this point, you could put a liner on if you wanted to. I'm not good at liners, so I tried to stay away from them. Like for my upper lash line, I just don't do well. So I'm going to go in with Double Lash Mascara. We're going to use the length part of it, which is the silver part of the, you're going to undo it from the silver, okay? That's what the wand looks like. And I mainly use the length part of this mascara. I very rarely go in with volume, but it's there for you if you want to. You can do volume and length, or you can just do length or just volume. So whichever way you want to use it, it's up to you. It's multi-purpose, but I tend to just use length. And it just gives a really pretty, like, fluttery lash. Loads of length. It separates really nicely, but it gives a really pretty, it's dramatic, but yet very natural looking, if that makes any sense at all. I don't like really thick looking lashes. I don't like spidery looking lashes. I prefer length but natural. But you do you, like whatever way you want your lashes to look. Some people do like 2-3 coats. I don't. I tend to just go into my product once, and then I just keep going in and fixing it the way that I want it to be. I very rarely will go in to the actual product a second time, except to do my bottom lashes. Then I will dip back in, because I just keep rolling the wand. Okay, now I'm going to dip back in and do those lower lashes. Do you make faces when you put your mascara on? I think everybody does. I don't know why we do that. It's kind of funny. And then I just take the tip of the applicator and I kind of go through, pull out, and then I go back in with the entire wand. And if you get a little bit of mascara, just let it dry. I got one little tiny dot right here. There we go. And it takes it off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our 3-in-1 face palette. And we're going to use that to do our contour and our blush. So you're going to go in with 3-in-1. you're going to go into the contour shade. And I'm just doing this just to give a little bit of warmth to my face. And I kind of just do like a C shape. And then I come back down here, or like a backwards E, I guess you could say. And I'm just chiseling out my chin a little bit, my jawline. And just going in and adding some warmth. And I tend to go up on top instead of in that hollow of my cheek. I go above the hollow of my cheek. And then you can take another clean brush and just bring a little bit down the side of the nose. And it just kind of contours it a little, makes it a little bit more thinner looking if you have like a wider nose. I don't personally mind my nose at all, so I don't usually contour the side of my nose, to be quite honest. I have no complaints with my nose. So, big fluffy brush, you guys know the deal. Go in, make sure it's all blended. Make sure that jawline's blended. You don't want to see a harsh line. You want there to be contour there, but not like just one harsh line of contour. You want it to look nice. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the blush from the Peach Bite palette. Gonna smile. And I'm just putting it on the apples of my cheek. And then I'm going to go in with the highlighter from the 3-in-1. And I am just going to tap a little bit of that highlighter on my cheek, the top of my cheek. And I use my finger because I just like to have more control over exactly where that highlight is going. So I keep it really subtle, just pretty much on the tops of the apples of my cheek. And then I go back over with my blush a little bit. And I just like to make sure that that's all blended. And then I go in with my damp beauty blender and I just go over it because it melts it into the skin almost. I don't like my blush or my highlighter to look like it's sitting directly on my skin. I want it to look like it's sunk in and it's just all blended beautifully. And by doing that, you can see it just melts it in and it looks really pretty, very natural. You still get that glow. That's what I like, but you can do it whatever way you guys want. So 3-in-1, guys, one of my favorite palettes. You get your contour, your highlight, and your blush. This is a beautiful palette. Peach Bite too. You just can't lose. Peach Bite is a great palette also. So, and just blending out up here a little bit. I feel it looked a little bit too dark. Okay, so now we're going to do lips, guys, and I am going to go in with a liquid matte lipstick, and I am going to go in the shade Wild Rose. It's gorgeous. Look at that, guys. Is that not beautiful? It's so pretty. Now, you can use a lip liner if you want, or you can skip the lip liner altogether. I am going to go in with 204 for my lip liner today. And let me doing half lips are so hard. At least I think so. I don't know. Okay. And I'm just filling it in just so it makes it easier for me. To do a good even half and half. Okay, so let me now go in with Wild Rose. Sorry, I'm being so quiet. Isn't that gorgeous? This is such a pretty color, guys. It's super pretty. I always like get freaked out when I do these half faces because there's such a huge difference. It's crazy. It just blows my mind. Every time I do one of these, it just blows my mind. Like, look at that, guys. There's like a huge difference, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't mind going out without makeup. Sorry for my hair, guys. That's just a whole other story. But like, I don't mind going out like this. I'm comfortable with it. But look at, guys. Like, isn't that just... Oh, God, that's just so good. It just is such a difference. But it's a huge difference, and yet it looks so natural. It looks so pretty. Like, it just doesn't look like I have a ton of makeup on. And you saw what I used, guys. We used a primer. We used the BB cream in 02. We used a little bit of our concealer in the shade Bisque underneath our eyes because Mama's tired. We used our Glam Up palette. We used 3 shades. 3 shades or 4? We used 4. We used Nefertiti, Dusty Rose, Warm Teddy, and Fuego. Oh, and Reina. So 5. 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So Dusty Rose, Nefertiti, Reina, Warm Teddy, and Fuego. So, and Fuego went in the crease. Then we went in with Warm Teddy on the outer corner. We went Dusty Rose on the lid. Then we went with Reina, and then we topped Reina with some Nefertiti. And we did Nefertiti in the inner corner. And then we went in with our Double Lash Mascara. We did 01 Light BB powder to set our eyes in the shade 01 Light. So it's the BB powder. I always, if I use BB foundation, I always go with one of my BB powders. I have 01 and 02. So I'll use either one, either the 1 or the 2. I just happen to reach for number 1 first. Then we went in with 204 lip liner and 103 Wild Rose on our lips. Oh, lip. Isn't that gorgeous? This is such a beautiful combo, guys. You have to try this combo. It's just so pretty. So 103 and 204. Try it. You will love this, especially with in Fuego and Dusty Rose. It just looks so, so pretty with this look, this eye look. It's incredible. And that's it. And we did the 3-in-1 palette for our blush, our highlight, and our contour. So, guys, like, and if I hadn't been talking, you would have been able to do your entire face. Like, in like 10 minutes, guys, really. 10 minutes, you could do the whole face. So, just to show you just how incredible these products are, guys. Look at that. So, nothing here. And full face here. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can see the difference, the coloring of the shadows on blue eyes. These colors specifically, they make your eyes pop so much. Like, it's incredible. I'm just gonna, I see like one lash sticking. And that drives me crazy when I see just one lash getting stuck. I always got to try and go in and give it a little wiggle. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. This time I don't think it's going to. It's like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I am going to stay right where I am. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. So, I mean, you guys can see, like, there's a huge difference. Double lash, just the length only. So, no mascara, just my natural lashes, and then the double lash. So you can see when I look up. Like, huge difference, right, guys? I mean, there is no comparison. Just no comparison at all. That lash is really bothering me. It has a lot of nerve. Like, a lot of nerve. Oh. You guys know how I am with my lashes. I am, like, obsessed to getting them just exactly like I want them to be. That's what takes me the longest time, actually, guys, to be honest. Out of all my makeups that I do, my lashes is what takes me the longest. It's incredible. I don't know, but. So, guys, that is the half and half. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys like these types of videos. I know I do, because I like to see throughout the entire video the transformation. When you do a full face, you see the person at the beginning, but by the end of the video, you tend to forget what they looked like at the beginning of the video. So this way, you are constantly being able to see the difference. And you can see my face transforming right before your eyes. Like, you see the transformation. And I think it's really good to do these types of videos once in a while, because it really does show just what these products can do. So I try to do these at least once a month. So anyways, I hope this was informative. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you see the difference as much as I do when I use these products. I mean, I don't know. And don't forget, guys, we have false lashes. So if you wanted to even amp this up more, you could use one of our false lashes. We have quite a few. They're all beautiful, guys. You do need to buy the glue separately, though. They don't come with glue. So if you order our lashes, just make sure you have lash glue. And yeah. So thanks for watching. And I'll be back probably maybe tomorrow or Wednesday with another video for you guys. Maybe I'll even get off my lazy butt and actually do something with my hair for you guys. I feel so bad when I come on and my hair's all like, what? Like, the hair doesn't match the face type thing, you know what I mean? Like, beautiful hair and kind of just thrown up, no particular way, just haphazardly. But next time, I promise, my hair will be looking better for you. Oh, and the other thing you could do to make it even more is you could go in and do your brows. Guys, I have been doing my brows for you guys lately, but honestly, I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. I hate it. I hate my brows with product in it. So I don't think you're going to see me doing that much more. Because I want to be comfortable in my own skin. I don't like to feel uncomfortable. I don't like to look at myself and not feel comfortable. So I probably will not be filling in my brows. I gave it a shot. I wanted to do it just to show you guys the difference and what these brow products could do and stuff. But honestly, I just don't feel like myself when I do my brows, when I fill them in. I know I don't have the best looking brows, but they're mine. I love them. And I just feel like me. When I go in and do brow products, I feel so uncomfortable. I just do not feel like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. So, yeah. But I gave it a shot, guys. I did, but I'll just keep mine. They might not be the best, but they're mine, and I like them, and I'm happy with them. So, yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this. As always, you can find me on Facebook at Shaw's Cosmetics and More with Pharmacy. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm on all of them now. I'm all over the place. Like, I'm just a social media butterfly now. So go check me out, guys. And as always, if you like me, if you like my videos, if you find what I do to be good content, and you know anybody that would like these products, skincare, makeup, men's care, whatever it may be, if you would refer them to me, that would be amazing. I appreciate it so much. Word of mouth is so important. I don't think people realize that. Referrals are the best compliment anybody can get in this type of business. So yeah, so share and like my page, and have a great remainder of your day, and I will be back soon with another video. Thanks, guys. Bye.